Hey guys, thanks for watching my video and thanks for giving me feedback. One of the feedback which we have received from Sumit stating that can we create a chatbot which can answer questions. So what I have done, I have created one of the code which can actually answer questions which are internal to the system. For example, a lot of time what happens is that we can go to ChatGPT, we can put forward a request, but it would give you a response based on the things what it has learned. But if we are able to create an application which can give response based on the documentation which are available in internal systems, and then based on that gives me a response, so it would be much more better. So this kind of application is called RAG. So I'm going to talk about it in this video. Okay. So as I was talking about RAG, so the full form of RAG is Retrieval-Augmented Generation. So what does RAG do is that it tries to combine the LLM models with the internal knowledge, and based on that, when it responds you, it tries to search the data within the internal knowledge first, and based on that, it tries to give you a much better response. Okay, there are multiple uses of RAG, which we are going to see as we go ahead. Okay, so technically, what happens is that LLM, as I was talking about, has some kind of limitation. Of course, it's fantastic. Okay. So, but LLMs are trained on various set of data sets. Okay. So when you want to create an application which is very enterprise specific, something for your firm or your application or something for very personal, at that point of time, you can use REG, which can combine stuff with which can take data from your system first, and then based on that, combine the LLM response and can give you a much better response. Okay, so I'm going to give you a very simple kind of REG today. Everything within Python, within Google Colab, I've already coded for you. Okay, as we go, I'm going to show you the code also. Okay, so what is going to happen in this particular RAG is that trying to create it for one of the shop owners. You can consider it's an electronic shop, right? Where we are going to ask that can you find me a laptop of NVIDIA with OLED display under $2,000? And what is going to happen is that it's going to extract the data from the laptop data, whatever we have, okay, the CSS file, and based on that, it is going to augment the whole prompt together and give me a much more better response, which you're going to see. Okay, so this is a workflow of what I have done. Okay, I'll start the conversation. The user is going to give an input. It is going to understand the input. If there's any kind of things which he doesn't understand, it's going to ask back. Okay, then understand the whole intent of the question, and then give a better product recommendations. And that's when the whole conversation ends. Okay, this chatbot, because it is not running on a single machine learning model. Technically, it's using an LLM model behind the box. So that's why it's much more powerful and can understand the context of your input, which you're going to see as we go. Okay. So very quickly, as I've said, this is a very simple example of RAG. If you want to know, if you want me to do something beyond the simple, let me know. But RAG can be used for e-commerce chatbot, can be used as enterprise assistant, can be used for healthcare, yeah, and there are multiple other kind of use cases which are available, can be done with the help of RAG. Okay, so I'll take a pause here. But to implement RAG, you have to have an OpenAI API, which I'm going to show you in the coding part of it. Okay, so let's jump to the code. Okay, so this is the code part of it right now. Okay, so very simple. I have done the same thing. I've divided the whole thing in different cell. At the same time, I've put forward a title so that you would be able to understand what's exactly happening. So the first line it is just introduction to my community. Okay, there's a community Discord. There's a I put forward the link in the YouTube, the GitHub, the link, LinkedIn. So there are multiple spaces where you can come forward and ask questions. So in the first step, I have imported all the required libraries. Okay. Then, as I was sharing, this chatbot is going to extract the data from our database first. Okay. So to share the data, so I've created a CSV file. So here I have actually not given a CSV file directly. I have mounted my Google Drive first. In the Google Drive, I've created a folder with the required file. Okay, so this is my Google Drive. Okay, so I have some data like, for example, laptop data and OpenAI API key, which is I'm going to use. So I have mounted the Google Drive first. So when you run this code, it is going to ask you, can some permission from Google to update it and to accept it. So please accept those permissions. Then you will be able to do that. Then if you see, I have given the path to my folder. I've did a ls, try to see what are the notebook and what are the files available. Then I have uploaded the laptop data.csv, and this is what I have. If you see, it has brand, model name, core, CPU, clock speed, RAM, storage type, display size, and other informations. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we are going to ask the chatbot, this is my preferences of my laptop. Do let me know what are the available laptops in my databases. Okay, so instead of just doing a filter or something like that, so it is going to understand the context of my prompt, and it's going to give me a reply. Okay, so I've done some data transformations to make my data bit better for my model to understand. Okay, so I've gone ahead. Then, as I was sharing, it is a combination between my RAG and the LLM model. So here, as the LLM model, I have used OpenAI key. Okay, so to create a key, you have to click here. So I've already clicked it. Okay, so I've created the API. You have to click here. You have to get the API key. You can create a new API key also. So you have to give the name to that, and then we'll get the API key. Remember, yeah, it's not free. You need to have some kind of fund to run it. Okay, so I have added a $5 onto it, and it has already run a few times. That's why it has reduced to 4.98. Okay, if you have any question on you don't know how to get your OpenAI key, let me know. So this is the way. Technically, you have to go to this website. I've already given the website link. It will come. It will bring it to here. You need to have a OpenAI user ID. You have to log into that user ID. You have to come to admin keys. You have to create a come to API keys. You have to create a API. You have to create a project name. It is going to give you a key. Copy that key, save it into a file called open API underscore key. So inside here, it is my key. I won't share it right now because I will share it for the security purpose. Then I have uploaded my open API key. I have did a very small check on it, whether it is working or not. So I've asked, what is the capital of France? And the response what I've got is Paris. Okay. Then I've created a function to run to use in future. So here, this is the function which technically makes my chat model explain that it is a chatbot which is going to help my shop vendor, the laptop vendor, to give a proper recommendation. Okay, so this is going to take this initial conversation. So basically, I have created a role saying that this is a system. The content is nothing but that you are a shop assistant and you are going to help the user. This is a function which technically what happens is that based on what user has given a prompt, it is going to extract the important information. For example, what is the GPU model, what is the display, what is the RAM size. So I have already done a sample. So I've said that I need a gaming laptop with NVIDIA RTX 370 GPU and OLED display and at least 16 GB RAM under 2000. So what has happened? It has taken this input and given me the important keywords or important information which I need to know. For example, what is the GPU model? What is the display type? What is the RAM size? What is the budget? So I've created one more function which is going to do a filter on all the information what I've got and going to search in the data what I have. Okay, so this is the function for that. And this is the function which is going to ask the user for a response. So first, this function technically makes the response bit more better in terms of display. This is the response. This is the bot where it technically asks me what is my prompt. So I have already put forward prompt saying that I need a gaming laptop text with the given RAM and the given budget. So it has taken the context and searches in the database. If you see, this is the all the given laptop which are available in the shell right now. So what has happened here is that I have combined I have combined my data as well as my LLM model together, and that's how I've improved my chatbot to next level. And you can see that I've run this chatbot in Google Colab, which is very straightforward, very easy. Okay, if you have any kind of questions here, do let me know. Put a pause here and think about it. How can we take this project or take this code to the next level now? Okay, so thank you guys. Thanks for watching. So I've put the link of this code in the description. So please go and look into the description. Take this code, take a copy of this Google Colab and try to run it at your own end. And do let me know if you have any issues or any feedback. Thank you guys.